Ba 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 ba. Friday Classic Bashers. Boom. Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Dirk. This is your show. I just hosted. How are you? You guys watching Who Needs a Drink? Some of you are, some of you aren't. Dean is number one upvoted. Dirk, now you owe me two. I do owe you two videos. Still waiting on the first one because I can't send it. Just email me, basherdirk@gmail.com, and give me your WhatsApp. And boom, you'll have it in a heartbeat. I swear to you. I love you. You'll have it in a second. I don't know why, for some crazy reason, when I record a video on, I can't send private videos through Patreon. They haven't worked that out. I don't know why. I can send it to the whole group, but I can't send it to somebody individually. And I would love to do that. Why does this sound so crap to me? Is this working? Sounds kind of crap to me. So send me your WhatsApp at basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. Send it to me, Dean. I'll send you two in a row tonight. That's my promise. Who we have number two is Andrew Wolkowicz with Canadian $20. It's a super chat. It's a super chat. I'll be here for 6. Okay, well, I'm here at 6:03. Everything happens for a reason. Check that you are subscribed and upvote. Thank you so much for mentioning that. We don't know what that glitch is. We still don't know. Be kind and an inspiration to others and a blessing in their memories. Life is free will and we choose to be kind. You gotta be cool to be kind in the right measure. Melly C is here. Oh, wait, I owe you a big bang boom. Hold on. Let's start out with this. Super Chat Gong 1. Thank you, dearest. Thank you, mascot. You're the bestest. Melly C is here. Good day, Dirk and all the bashers. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Melly C. Both of my straps are currently, for the weekenders, are sitting in a beaker with a little bit of OxyClean and laundry soap because I've worn them so much that I'm getting the NATOs dirty. So I'll take them out after the show and then I'll hang them to dry. I can't thank you enough for those two watches. I love them and I wear them a lot, an awful lot. Franco Fiore, happy Friday to all bashers. Please upvote. If you can, it doesn't take much. Just a little thumbs up thing on the bottom. You just click on that. If you like the show, if you want to be a part of the show, once again, I don't need to remind you, it is basherdirk@gmail.com. You share it with me, and I share with the world. That's how this show works. This show is completely unscripted. I don't think about what I'm going to talk about ahead of time. I let you guys dictate what we're going to do. I had a phone conversation today with one of you, Chief Bastards today, Al Benedetti. And we had a great chit chat about his Grand Seiko experience, which we're working on him coming on the show as a guest. And I hope I'm not being premeditative, but what a wonderful guy. What an absolute treat to be reached out to and have a conversation and learn more about the wonderful people that make up the Bastards. This show is every day a learning experience, and I just love meeting you guys and getting to know you. It's been pretty great. I've only met 2 of you in the flesh. There's a third coming. If you're in the New York area and you want to jump out of a plane, let me know. I'm going to be doing that in the end of the summer. And I've always wanted to do it. And if you're up for it and you don't have a wife or a husband or kids that say, don't do that, mommy, daddy, don't do it, or girlfriends or boyfriend or whatever it is, whomever you love, I understand that too. I've been told by everybody not to do it, but man, I want to do it. Why not? Why shouldn't I? Ken Furby, hello everyone. I've upvoted and voted in the UK election. The Tories ended up with a very bloody nose. They sure did. Wow, that's a landslide. It was a landslide. I guess, I wish we could figure out stuff like that over here. It's the realm is a big place, yet how many exactly people live in the UK? I don't know exactly. I think America somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 million. It's a lot of people. And, it's like different countries. New York is different from Arkansas, and Arkansas is different from Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is different from Portland and Detroit. And it's almost like separate little countries. Everybody, states have the right to make a lot of their own legislation, but there's also federal law. And it's a very interesting little system that we have here. I hope everybody in the UK is, I think this is probably a reaction to Brexit. And I hope everything works out for all my friends and loved ones in the United Kingdom. Ken Furby also says the transfer of power was conducted respectfully, professionally, and expeditiously. No dramas. I also love that the transfer of power happens immediately, whereas we have to linger around for 2 months, which is just crazy. And then all the drama ensues, and that there's a couple. We need to make a couple of adjustments. Listen, America's still a very young country in terms of empires. Empire. But what are you going to do? You know, you guys have a lot more experience. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just as frustrated as the next guy. And it's crazy. Thanks, Ken. Ray says, if I pay cash to Super Chat and Super Sticker, will you show them? Will I show what? Sure we will. Laugh. Ooh, bunch of blank, blank, blank. I sent you great track for Bashers. Okay, Ray, hold on. Okay, Ray, did I miss something from you, darling? That would call for such language? I never say it at the end of the show. You sent me a great track for Bashers. Okay. Well, what does that mean by track? Like music? You know, I can't play music on the show. I'll get a copyright strike. I sent your Kurek Racing yesterday. He said this was big. Dropped you. What happened here? What does it say here? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of what this. He said it was this big. You're right. Okay, Ray, what am I missing here, darling? What exactly am I missing here? Am I missing an email from you at basherdirk@gmail.com? Because I'm looking at it, and the last ones I have are your addresses because I sent you stuff. And that was on July the 3rd, right? Your postal code. Want to make sure your address was right. So I sent you something. And the racing, I showed those. New pastime. I sent the bees. Yeah. Okay, what am I doing, darling? Tell me. Let me know, Ray. If you're in the room, I hope you are. All the love to you. You know that. We love you. You're one of the mega bashers. It has nothing to do with cash. Everybody sends me pictures and I show them, and they don't send me money. If I had money for every picture. I don't, darling. Tell me exactly what I've done. So you can send it if you want in the super chat column, in the comment column, or you can send them to my email if it's something private that you want to discuss. But you sent me a great track. I don't know what that means, but Ray, I'll make good on whatever it is. If I've offended you in some way or I've not shown something, I'm looking at all your emails and I don't see anything. I don't know. Here's big kiss though. Mwah. I don't know what I could have done. I don't know. I don't see any tracks. I can't play music. You know that. You know how YouTube is. Don Henley will come after me, or whomever owns the copyright on whatever it is they're talking about. So I don't know what it is. Where are you, Ray? Sorry. Sorry, music track was a few. I can't play music, my darling. I listened to it for sure, of course, but if I can't play music because I'll get a copyright strike, and or worse, I'll get a strike on the channel. And 3 strikes and Bashers is out of here if we do that. And you know how we found out the hard way? 2 ways. One time I forget, it was like last year, and it's always a Sheena night. It's always on a Friday night. But the last time was we were watching the Eurovision. And those are not even like popular songs. These are new songs that people concoct for this Eurovision stuff. It's not Waterloo, believe me. And we were watching it and critiquing it and talking about the show and what we thought was good and what we didn't. And we got shut down. The channel got shut down, like eliminated from YouTube. And we had to wait like 30 minutes or 20 something minutes before it came back on. And we got a nasty strike. So I don't know what that was. But Ray, I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that was about. I don't like that kind of talk. Not from somebody I love like you. So I don't know. If I did something, you let me know and we could talk about it privately or whatever. Dana O'Malley's here Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, she's got a wrench. She's the second girl with a wrench. Look out. She says, see ya, Tories. Nick Sisto says, hey, Dana, good evening. Or hey, Nick Sisto, great to see you. Fergal's in the room. Happy Friday, Dirk and the Bastards. Here's the report. Can I say it, Fergal? Can I say it? He's changing the hands and leaving everything else. I think that's fair. That's what I would have done. Just because it's my watch, I'm not selling it. And if I wanted to do it, listen, I'm wearing my beautiful Speedmaster reduced, which I absolutely love. And listen, the loom on this thing is dead. The hands are dead. You're not going to see it because it's a green screen, but the indices have like the loom lasts for like 35 seconds. I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Who cares? I just love the watch. I don't, and I know that the reduced aren't like, CK2915s or whatever, that nobody gives a shit. They haven't hit the market yet. We're the place where people are going to go bananas and start paying crazy prices. But then again, I don't give a shit about that stuff because I don't sell stuff. Anything I have, I keep. I'm just not a flipper. Listen, I'm a musician. Musicians are famous. We're the original flippers. Buy a guitar, flip a guitar. Buy a microphone, flip a microphone. Every single piece of musical gear I have ever owned, I still do. And lucky for me, I haven't had to sell them, and I have some things that are really nice. And I just don't do that. And watches, especially, these were gifts. I can't. Maybe if I bought a watch myself and then I felt guilty about it, and it was new. Obviously not a vintage piece. I would want to keep something like that, but these are things that somebody thought of me and sent to me. The Milgauss, Oisin gave this to me on the Zatre in Venice for all the thanks for helping me out with computer work, and it was just like a token of friendship, and that's really special. So if I was Mr. CW watch enthusiast, I would do the same thing. I would change the hands out. I would consider changing the hands out on this. I would. Next time I get it serviced, I might even do that because they give you the hands back. But even the dial's got a little bit of some kind of funny thing going on in the by 2:00. Not exactly sure what that is, if it was water damaged at one time, but I don't give a shit. It adds to the history of this watch. While it might not have been in my history, it is the history that this thing has gone through. And it's just the bracelet and everything. I just love it. I love it. Cat's out of the bag. I said it. Dean, I did. We'll send it again. You did? Come on, Dean. Did you? Hold on. I'm going to look it up. I got my Gmail up. So let's see. Whoa, you sure did. When did you send this? How did I not see this? Oh, you sent it. Okay. I got it. Oh, look at that. It's a QR code. I didn't even know that WhatsApp did that. You'll have them tonight, my friend. Number one, because you're the daily bastard. So he's the daily bastard 2 days in a row. Look out. I was thinking about a new feature on the show called Daily Bastard. I'm making a big deal out of it. Then maybe Weekly Bastard. And then like Bastard of the Month. Because, it's always fun to try to expound upon the format of the show and take people, include people, because that's what we do here. We include everybody in what we do. And, Bastard of the Month would be like a prize, and that. How would you make yourself the Bastard of the Month? I have to think that one up. Thanks for that, Dean. I really appreciate that. Now that I know that I have that. Now I do. Maybe I just didn't realize the QR code that's what that was. Maybe that's what it was. Carolyn Martin, the original girl with the wrench, says, we are part of a special group. Don't take it for granted. I know you won't because we are Bashers. We are Bashers. The official theme. We are Bashers. Emmett. Hands, knees, and tosses. I like you, Dirk. I like you too. Hey, man. That's why I'm here, because this is the best group of people on the web. I know there's a lot of other channels out there that you can watch. I watch them too. But this is a get-together. This is a clan meeting. We all get together and we get to know each other a little bit and have a phone conversation. You guys chat amongst yourselves. And you've been doing the little asterisk if you're going to talk amongst yourselves, like ... Carolyn, blah, 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 Dean, or you know what I mean? And that's great because, I'm just kind of, trying to do a million buttons, the man behind the curtain. It helps me out because I can see exactly what's going on, and I know that you guys are talking amongst yourselves, and that's great. Andrew Wolkowicz, I'm here. Hey, handsome, how are you? Great to see you. Han says, but I find a tad much. Yeah, well, there you go. Humility ain't high on his list. He's a proud Irishman. Pure Palm is here, looking very papal. Good afternoon, Dirk. Good afternoon, chat. Good to see you all, fine folks, on this wonderful Friday. It's great to see you too. Kind blessings to one and all. What a great way to start out a weekend with that kind of mantra. Kind blessings to one and all. Kind blessings to you, Pure Palm. Great to have you back in the room. He's checking in from Calgary, Alberta. There was a big bone girl from southern Alberta. Just couldn't call her small. Katie Lang from Consort, Alberta, I believe is where she's from. I have said a million times that I think she's arguably or inarguably the most important female singer since Barbara Streisand. And I stand by that because I think she's just an impeccable vocalist. And she's semi-retired now. I think she just got sick of Constant Craving is her only big hit, so to speak. She calls herself a one-hit wonder. She has other songs. You know what? I want everybody to watch, and I can't play it, and I wish I could play music on this channel because we would all love it and we'd all get into it, and you guys could share music. Wouldn't that be great if we could do that? Like the YouTuber in me says, I wish we could do that, and then the singer artist in me says, oh shit, then nobody gets paid. Listen, I don't get paid shit for all my Spotify, Apple Music. I get like 16 cents a month or whatever from people spinning Hitman or my solo record. But if I was Katie Lang, maybe I would care. Anyway, she has a song called I Confess, and it's from Katie Lang and the Sis Boom Bang, and it's the last studio album she recorded. And that it sounds like pure Roy Orbison-esque music with the most impeccable vocal you could imagine. I Confess. I ask everyone to listen to that song or watch the video if you like visuals. It is such a expertly crafted song with a vocal that you just can't believe that someone's capable of. Not that it's acrobatic or this American Idol and the voice shit where everybody sings everything 5 octaves higher than it should be. It's just perfection, like Roy Orbison or one of the great singers of yesteryear. It's just amazingly sung and written, and she wrote it. It's a great song. Hardcore Shutterbug, Shazbot, Nanu Nanu. I tried to watch the Robin Williams documentary, Dearest Stephen, and man, I love Robin Williams, and it was so difficult to see that man in the kind of pain that he was in. Holy shit. It's amazing that somebody could be so talented and so funny and so smart and such a brilliant actor. And he had the prettiest eyes I think I've ever seen on a person. So beautiful. For him to be so sad. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, it's terrible. Ray says, sorry, music check was a few weeks ago, so no worries. Well, okay. Okay, Ray. So listen, Ray, you can always call me out on whatever you want, dearest darling. You can certainly do that. Listen, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And if I miss I try never to miss, comments or things like that. Certainly not super chats. And it doesn't matter. You send me something to share with the group. I'm going to share it because you're a bastard. I'm a bastard. They're bastards. And wouldn't we like to be a bastard? Wouldn't you like to be a bastard too? Angelo. Oh, shit. Minikillo. Surprise. Unsubscribed yet again. Oh, man. There is not enough espresso in the world. No, it would be one thing if you could call up YouTube and just say, hey, good afternoon, YouTube, may I help you? Hi, my name's Angelo Minichello, and I subscribe to a bunch of channels, but this is one particular channel that I'm a part of, and for some crazy reason, I keep getting unsubscribed. Can you explain why this could happen? Because I looked it up, and without me having the ability nor access to somebody at YouTube, it says that usually it happens because YouTube thinks that there's unscrupulous activity on the channel, which I know, and we all know, I don't have bots. I don't have fake subscribers and fake watchers. We're a small channel and a group of people. And so it's not on here. So I don't know what it is. Angela, we have a request out to them because the big guy has on the umbrella, he's got a service number and he tells them what's wrong and they're supposed to get back to him and they haven't yet. So once I've solved that nut, I will definitely do that. And for you, I think we should get Super Chat Guy. Thanks, kiddo. Thank you for that. Armand Rago, Dirk, you're such a gentleman. Sometimes. Usually. I think it's a good way to be. Be a gentleman. I even held the door open for whom, for DL. My neighbor goes, I can't believe you did that. And I went, I'm a gentleman. Damn it. Angela says hello, by the way. Hello, subscriber. Hello, bastard. Superior bastard. Oh boy. Andrew says, asterisk, asterisk. Angelo, isn't this the fourth time? I think it's the fifth time, Andrew. I think it is. Wow. Hey, Mart. Oh, look at the beautiful kitty cat. Just tuning in now, Dirk. Looking forward to the show. Well, welcome to the show, Mart. I'm taking care of I'm cat sitting currently. My friend is out of town until tomorrow night, I think. And she's got two beautiful, very long-haired cats. And technically Dirk is allergic to cats. Now, when I first got my first cat, I found him in the snowstorm. I took him home and I had asthma attacks and sneeze attacks, and it was a horrible thing. But then eventually I was fine. Laverne, not allergic to her. But these long-haired cats, like today, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have taken like Actifed or something. But after a while, it just kind of went away. They're big and fuzzy and they're really cute. And so I've been spending some time with that and getting a little bit of cat love. It's been a while, socializing with the kitty cat. And it was weird because they've always been very standoffish whenever I've kind of taken care of them before. And this time they were like, hey, Dirk. They were so nice to me. And I was like, I felt like they knew. I felt like they knew that I needed a little bit of that. And so I've been hanging out there, watching movies and hanging out with them for a couple of hours. I went down there because the fireworks happen in New York City, and this building is right on the East River. Little did I know that the fireworks had been moved to the west side. So I was unaware of that completely. And so luckily they didn't have to, but I hung out with them and I watched a little bit of this movie with Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron. And I think I said something about it yesterday. It's very hard to watch because these people both have undergone so many procedures that it looks weird. She just looks weird. And I'm not judging her. People should be able to do what they want, their body, their choice, all that stuff. But she just looks cuckoo. And I just can't believe that they can't find a better way, or somebody find a way to make her look more like Nicole Kidman. She just doesn't look like her anymore. Her hair is very weird. And he had, and I was talking to Al Benedetti today about this, and it was like, apparently Zac Efron, who isn't that famous, he's like High School Musical famous. I mean, he's not like, big famous guy. But he's a very handsome guy, and he fractured his jaw. He was in an accident, and so they had to rebuild him, make him better, stronger, faster. But whatever they did doesn't just look like that. It looks like this cheek fillers and all that stuff. I don't know. Just they look weird, and it's a very uncomfortable romantic pairing. I don't care about people's ages. Who gives a shit? It's none of anybody's business. If you love somebody, it doesn't matter what they are. 50, 90, 60, 20, well, 20 maybe. But it just seems very forced and very weird. And so I'm watching that because what else is there to do when you're sitting on a couch with cats on top of you? And I'm like, I'm looking at this thing going like, who is this made for? I don't really get it. Andrew says, Dirk, every piece of music equipment you kept, even the microphone filled with silly string. Yeah, dude. Hold on. Is it available? Hold on a second. Not everything is available to me because I have nah, it's not. It isn't. It's in the back and it's buried. So that microphone, and I'll tell you the truth about that. Is this interesting? I don't know. You might not think so. If you ever watch any of these old shows, watch Live Aid. See the microphone that they're all holding. That microphone is called a Nady 700. And it's the microphone that everyone used in the 80s and 90s. And it's got a Shure element in it. And it's, it's a company that still exists. However, they're not the big wireless powerhouse that they were in the 80s and the 90s. They used to supply all the touring acts, Mick Jagger. Everybody used this microphone. Everyone. And then, technology changes, and then, VHF frequencies versus UHF, and now most of them are digital. So they send a signal out, it gets decoded, and this is audio. So it's very interesting to think about, if you're singing into a microphone, like this is analog, this is 100% analog. This is a condenser microphone. This is made in Latvia by a company called Blue. This is a recording mic for recording singers, mostly. They make many different models, but this particular instrument that I had, I rented it for a really long time, and then somebody got a hold of one for me, and they were very expensive, like $5,000-6,000, and I think I got it for I don't remember, but so I've had that instrument, and that is the microphone that I used throughout the entirety of Hitman's earlier part of our career. And my solo record, when I played shows, I used that thing too. I wound up becoming an 80 artist. They endorsed me, and while they did not give me things, what they would do is they would repair my mic anytime silly string happened, or something happened with the element. They would change the element and make it work out for me. And it was a great relationship. And then I kind of became inactive, but I still had a relationship with them. And what has happened is that technology is now so old that there's nobody around that can fix them. So it no longer functions. When Hitman reactivated and it was time for me to perform live, I took it out and I turned it on, and it didn't work. I saw the signals were working. The transmitter spoke to the receiver, but there was no audio. And then when there was audio, it was so I needed somebody to go in there and fix it, and nobody was available. So I had to actually, rent microphones. And I don't know how to describe that. If you're a person that has sang through the same exact microphone for 30 years, you know how it's going to behave. You know what it sounds like. You know when to pull it back. You develop a relationship with it, and I did. So I had to get used to these new, and they were fancy. Sennheiser, Shure. I used a bunch of different mics. I hated every single one of them. I didn't like any of them. I went and I tried the most expensive one on the market, which is a Neumann with a Sennheiser transmitter. And this is all technical shit, and it's probably really boring. But anyway, I still have it, and I have put feelers out, and I have written to people to try to get that thing fixed. No, it's big and it's stupid looking, and nowadays they're very small. Actually, they've gotten bigger, so I don't think anybody would notice. It's the greatest sounding wireless microphone I've ever heard. I feel like it gives me confidence and power, and I think I'm better on it. It's like your favorite guitar, or your favorite thing, something you just gravitate towards. Was that long-winded enough? I think it was. Pure Palm says, hit that button again, folks. It helps iBashers with the algorithm, and it sure does. If you could just hit that little upvote thing. I don't beg for stuff, but it would be really nice. Thank you so much. Nathaniel Hannon with $1.99. Oisin has a cool 48-star U.S. flag. Yeah, I know. He talked about it yesterday, and I saw it on his. When I was setting up the show, I saw he was still on, and I was like, oh, let me go look. It's quite beautiful. I had my little fake flag there yesterday for Independence Day. Nathaniel Hannon. Thank you so much for that. I'm just having a glass of water. Look at the water on green screen. It's so clear. Ray, €2. Sorry to clarify. Music track, Lake of Fire, C-word. I know, Ray. Sometimes the transmission gets weird, and but whatever. Anything for you, baby doll, and you know it, and you know it, and you know it. Let's give you the monks. Dean says, Ray, cool, man. You cannot offend me. I don't get offended either, unless you say something mean about my sister. That's the only time I don't get offended about me at all. Andrew says Katie Lang did a song called Miss Chatelaine. Yeah, it's a great song. That's on that big record, Ingenue. That was her biggest record. It sold millions of copies. And then she put out an album after that called Endless Summer. And it had a song on it called The Consequences of Falling. Holy shit. Not only is that whole album, the single was called Summer Fling, which is a great song. But wow, The Consequences of Falling. What an amazing tune. She just, as a singer, she just moves me. It's the only version of Hallelujah I will ever listen to. I never want to hear that song ever again. It's just, I heard there was a secret chord and David played and it played. It's just no, because it's so nursery rhymey. Unless you do something with that song, it's so monotonous. And there's 50,000 verses. and everybody loves the what's his face version, the Shanae guy. I don't remember his name. And I just think it's whiny. And even like John Bon Jovi did it. Ew, not good. Katie Lang's version is so unreal that she sang it at the Canadian Olympics, and she was the only one who sang live because she got there and they were like, okay, where do you want give us your tracks? And she goes, I don't do tracks, I'm gonna sing it live. They're like, oh, nobody's singing live. And there was a lot of artists there and they were all lip syncing. And they're like, oh shit, we're not set up for that. Well, she goes, do you have a microphone? Can you plug it into a board? And they're like, yeah. She goes, I don't care what it sounds like. I'm going to do it live, because she refuses to lip sync. That's who she is. I agree with the idea that there isn't enough espresso in the world, Dirk. I just made myself a press of Ethiopian blueberry matcha. It's delicious. That sounds crazy. So tell us, Pure Palm, what is your coffee extraction? Do you grind your own beans and have your own machine? Like I'm sure you do. But like everybody does it a different way, which I find fascinating. There's that guy on YouTube who's got the espresso channel, the coffee channel, and I just find him to be a bit of he's a little too prissy for me. Because listen, I have a Nespresso machine and I'm fine with it. And I don't have, it's like quartz watches. I don't have a problem with them if you love them. I happen to think that Nespresso's coffee is good. The origins are very cool. They give you a whole thing of where it's from. However, since they lost their the limit on who can make those pods, and they're 100% recyclable. They give you a bag, you take it to a place, it's recyclable. They make machines and coffee pods. But now I buy Ely and Kimbo and all the other brands that I like. Julius Meinl does not make a pod, but I make my own as well, because I've got these like little like fake pods, and I make them myself, and that's really cool. So how do you do it, man? And there's the big guy himself with his 48-star American flag, looking cool, before the addition of Alaska and Hawaii.
Can you believe I found that out? Thanks to Nathaniel. He spotted it immediately.
I mean, I can't spot it from here, but I can because the stars are aligned. That's how you would know.
That's why that's exactly what he said. I was like, how could you figure that out? Like, it's all draped weird.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, because they're all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than they're cross aligned. Yeah. I did not know that. I learned a totally new thing.
Do you know what the original one looked like with the circle of stars for the original colonies? That's that one's famous. But listen,
the 13 stars? Was it?
Yeah, isn't it 13? Jesus. Is it not? Nathaniel.
I think it's 13 stars for it's like the Confederate one is 13 stars.
Confederate one is the General Lee, is the Good Dukes of Hazzard flag.
Right.
Okay, hold on a second. Original American flag.
He's confirmed it. Yes, 13 for colonies.
Yeah, okay, shit. I was like, because that would look really bad. You're like, get out of this country, you idiot. Yeah, that one was cool. That's the Betsy Ross flag. That's the one that
it's okay to not know. A lot of people don't know American history,
No, they don't. Of course they don't. A lot of people don't know history of any kind.
Where was the Declaration of Independence written? Which state?
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you know your stuff. Let me just hit you with random shit that might be weird, like that we don't know as foreigners. Like,
I might not know it too. So
the capitals are fun because they're never the city you think. So the capital of Florida
is Tallahassee.
You see, you know your shit. The capital of California,
Sacramento.
You see. So there's so many uber patriots who wouldn't be able to answer those questions correctly. They'd say Miami, that's because and Los Angeles and New York for New York and so on.
That's because Donald Trump hasn't become president again yet. And when he does.
Now, when you guys learn the states, is there a way like, when you learn the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, there's a song. When you're kids, like, and you're learning the states in American schools, is there like a song or a memorization way of doing it? Or do you just do it randomly?
Not that I was ever made aware of.
Okay. I'm
But
just
I
curious.
no, I mean, we had geography, and I always thought the states thing was fun because I always kind of looked at it as a game to me. Like
Right.
capitals is fun, like because the tricky ones are North Dakota, South Dakota. Those are those are the ones that people tend to fuck up. They're like, but you're right. Like I'll tell you a funny, for instance, in geography class when I was in third grade. Mrs. Vecchio said, "What's the capital of New York?" And everybody said New York City, and I went Albany, and she's like, "Right," because people don't realize that Albany is the capital of New York. So
Yeah.
to support your theory there, it's true. Half the time, people think
Well, that's
that
why the capitals fuck people up, because they assume the capital of the state is the biggest, most famous city from that state, which is why that's how you can get them. Sacramento is a big one because there are so many cities they'll pick, starting with LA before they'll get to Sacramento. In fact, most people don't even think about Sacramento ever for any reason.
why would they? Why would
Why
they?
would they? But then, if you love your country, like, open a book and learn something about it, correct?
Yeah, like Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. People would think it's
Right.
Philadelphia.
Everyone thinks it's Philly.
I mean, look at Washington D.C.
Is it
I found
Harrisburg where Hershey's is?
that I didn't know. Is that where Hershey's is from?
I think that's where Hershey's factory is. Harrisburg.
Oh, how cool! I didn't know that. I haven't had a Hershey bar in 100 years.
Nathaniel handed $5. Yeah, because it doesn't taste like chocolate; it tastes like salt. The Confederate flag is not the General Lee flag. That is the battle flag. The Confederate flag is identical to today's Georgia flag, the one with one change.
Okay, let's pull that up. Confederate flag.
You see, this is great. I like history and I like geography and stuff. I know it doesn't really change your life, but it's kind of nice to know this stuff. Like, I can't unsee that now, that flag behind those stars in the line.
Yeah.
That's completely like taken over my brain.
Because you just think of the insurrection at the Capitol. That's all you think of now, right? This guy. You just think of him.
Oh,
right?
Jesus.
So that's not the General Lee flag, isn't it? Am I wrong here? That looks like what's on the Dukes of Hazzard's car. No? Am I wrong? That's the flag I was thinking of. Maybe I had it wrong. Okay, Dukes of Hazzard flag. Images. Yeah, the general. Well, I mean, I'm calling it the General Lee. That's the name of the car. The General Lee is the name of the car, not the flag. Right.
Oh,
yeah. And there's a state song. Sure, there's a state song for everything.
No, but I'm not asking, is there a song for each state? I'm asking, is there
a song to memorize
memorize the states? Is there?
Not that I've ever been made aware.
Like, is there like Montana,
Montana, Nebraska, Michigan, Wisconsin. No.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm wondering, like, for kids, so they learn all the states.
Well, we owe some people some bangs, big bangs, booms.
Go for it.
Let's go for Super Jack. Yeah, there's a state song. Sure, everybody gets a state song, but they don't get. He meant to like A, B, C, D, or now I know my ABCs. Thank you for that, kind sir. And Vedster, £5. Evening. I guess it's time for another large Negroni and potentially another cigar. You sure should, man.
Legend.
Totally do that. Let's go for Cuckold Husband. Ray says €2. Time to bow out. Where are you going, Ray? Bonsoir, monsieur Dirk. Bonsoir, monsieur. Where are you going? Thank you, kids, for all of that lovely comment. Oh, $10. Lord with the passport. Hey.
Legend.
There you are, Lord with the passport. And nothing to say. Nowhere to steer the conversation. I like that picture. You're looking very cool. Very, very cool. Let's do cowbell. Hey, Lord, how are you? Val- Valve 789 goes, never cared for the Swiss, but their flag's a plus. Isn't it a great flag though? I talked about flags briefly the other day about how, and I was talking about you because you said you love the American flag. And it's got to be the most beautiful flag. It has to be.
I can't think of a. I like the Middle Eastern flags. I mean, all those ones with the swords and the death and shit like on them. I know that's crazy, but like, I mean, they didn't cause as much death as these guys did worldwide. So fuck it. Like, I'm not associating that. I like those cool green ones with all the fucking, the size and shit like that on them, and the sabers, I should say, and like for some reason they're kind of cool too. I don't know why. I'm just being stupid, but I think the American flag is one of the most gorgeous flags.
It is. That's the official Confederate flag. See, I didn't even know that.
So the one with the cross, the one there on the right of your screen, the one that looks like Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
What is that called?
What is that called? Do tell all.
You can't pan over to it.
I could, sure. Let me see. This is it says
there,
Confederate flag, Confederate stars and bars, and Confederate flag. All right. So somebody is one of you super smarties, and you're also smart. Somebody tells what's the difference? What's the difference? If I had one of those flags in my hand, would the guy with the other flag kill me? You know what I mean? If I was carrying the stars and bars with the Dukes of Hazzard guy load his musket and take me out, is that how it would work? Because that's what gun laws were based upon: your musket, not your AK. Thanks, right. Nick Sisto. And for that, let's give you mini soup. Because you're like that. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when we were growing up, we had geography and they taught us the states. I don't know if I always thought geography was extremely interesting. Some people thought maths were interesting. Some people thought science or earth science or, I always thought geography was fascinating. Some people don't.
Me too. You know what I asked for my 10th birthday? I was 10 years old. I asked for a world map. And I put it by my bed. I hung it by my bed. It was a world map and I'd stare at it all day.
Oh.
Yeah. So
we had a globe and we used to love to play with that.
I love globes. I'm a big fan of globes. I was going to buy a globe years ago here, 4 years ago now. It was in Vicenza. I wanted to move it here because it was a globe with a bar in it. And I just love that Inglorious Bastards quote. He's like, fix us a drink, shall you? Or let's get a drink, shall we? Bars in the globe. I love that part. Bars in the globe. He goes, would you like a drink, Lieutenant? If you were to offer me a scotch and plain water, I would drink a scotch and plain water.
It's such a quotable film.
Yeah. Bars in the globe. So I wanted that for, first of all, it's a monster big globe, fucking beautiful, that sits on the floor. It's gorgeous. It
costs so much money too.
Yeah, they were selling it for €800 in this big villa that were selling off all their own furniture. I should have bought it, damn it. But myself and Lydia would joke about it. It's like Lydia's like, you just want that so when you have guests in the house, you can say bars in the globe.
Bars in the globe. Alpha Foxtrot Canadian $2.79. Why do all hot dogs look alike? Because they're inbred. Do you know what I made yesterday when I got back from the cats? I cooked it all at my friend's house because I had nothing to do but hang out with the cats. I picked up Hebrew National hot dogs for Paul and Rose, and I got SD vegetarian hot dogs, and I made sauerkraut. And I make sauerkraut with caramelized onions and tomatoes, and make it really flavorful. And I brought it all home, and both Rose and both Paul were asleep by the time I got home. They both passed out.
Oh, dang it.
But I made all this stuff because I figured it was the 4th of July. Alpha Foxtrot, let's give you Thank you so much, Alpha. Everybody's hitting us with super chats. Thank you all so very much.
Great.
Now, Nathaniel and Nick Sisto say that the General Lee one that I said earlier, which is the Confederate battle flag, the official. So I guess they wouldn't kill me if I had the stars and bars because they would have the battle flag and know I'm one of them. And I'd be like, yay, slavery.
Oh boy. Oh
Because
boy.
it was all about that anyway, wasn't it? Let's play fun with flags. Let's play fun. I think Oisin and I did
We
a
did
show.
We did it already.
Didn't we?
We went through all the major world flags. We did it. It was fun. There's our boy Elton.
Hey, Elton, how are you? The Lord with the passport.
How's it going, brother?
Looking quite dapper. Can you hear us?
What's up, boys?
There he is.
All good, yeah?
He's on time delay because he's on a far off continent.
What's going on? Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah, we can hear you, Graham, man.
You can. It's a little bit Mars time. Maybe there's a little bit of a delay.
No, I don't think so.
Watch this. Elton, I'm going to say a number and then you repeat the number after it. 1.
1. Oh, there is a delay, is there?
Well, there is a delay. Fuck me, that was long. Jesus. That took a long time. What did you do this evening? Were you out at dinner or you spend the evening with the family?
Yeah, that's it, bro. I didn't do much, yeah? Didn't do much. Looking at some watches.
Looking at what? Oh, there's a mad delay happening.
There's a delay. Let me just jump out. I'll jump back in. 1 second, okay?
All right, man.
Yeah. We got a shitload of super chats in the room, so I want to just
Yeah, let's hammer through them there.
Shit. Kleiner Hunt, $2, unofficial American flag. I'm gonna read them all out and then I'll do a super big bang for you guys. Mr. Bad Gas, I always wanted a 3D topographical map of California after seeing it in school. Me too.
Nice.
JHB super sticker, $10 with the IWC looking great. Nick Sisto, they used to call the Confederate battle flags the Duke of Hazard flag. See, that's what's in my stupid brain because of the stars and bars look too similar to the Union flag in battle. Hey, look out. Andrew Wilkowicz, everyone take a moment to make sure you're still subscribed to Nubfo. Be kind to everyone, even if you don't personally agree with them on every subject. What are we talking about? Are we being controversial? I don't think so. Who cares? What are you talking about? Dean super sticker. I owe Dean 2 daily bastard videos, and they're coming up for you guys right now. We're going to give you the big bang. So you don't, I gave you the big super chat bang and highlighted them. Thank you also because they all came at once and it was so fast. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to take care of it. It was so fast. You guys are crazy.
Daniel's asking what shirt you have.
It's fascinable. It's
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's actually more of a fall spring shirt, but honestly, Dirk needs to go do laundry. Dirk needs to throw out the 800 black t-shirts that he has, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to thin the herd out. I'm going to get rid of almost all of my clothing because I tend to wear the same 4 things over, for regular daily use. I tend to wear the same shit all the time anyway. It's time to go. I need to thin it all out so when I have to put a trunk on a plane to get out of here, I don't have a ton of shit,
It's a smart thing.
Is that
How about now?
There's a delay. Stop. Will you stop doing that? There's no delay now.
What are you wearing? What do you have on the wrist, man?
What do I have on the wrist?
Hey, let's see.
No, I see Rolex. I see
yeah.
Rhodium.
Beautiful.
And I'll take it off so you can see properly. And then the red grape.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
What do you think about this, huh? His and his.
His and his. Look out.
Wow. Look at that. Wow. A lot of steel. A lot of steel, baby.
Are you lefty or righty?
Lefty.
Ah, there you go.
Lefty.
I wear
What about
my watch
tourists?
now on my left hand because of this dickhead, because he just hates it. But also, when I was wearing the Milgauss, I was banging into the microphone, so now I keep it over here, so there's no possibility of me getting a ding dang doom on the thing, which is not good.
You should wear the Milgauss and the Speedmaster. That would be a cool combo
At the same time?
at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Sure, why not?
Just his arm, why don't you?
Like what? Like one on each wrist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Do you have it there?
Double
put it
fist.
on now. Yeah, there you go.
Not both on one wrist.
Shane, you wearing the root beer?
I have the root beer on, yeah.
Yeah, I love that watch, man. It's quite cool. Love it.
I feel so bejeweled right now.
There it is.
Look at you.
I feel so Elton-esque right now.
Well, I mean, life's too short, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Wouldn't that be funny to go out on the street? Do you go out in the street like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's an interesting personal statement.
What kind of question is that?
He went to Watches and Wonders double fisting the whole time.
I
All
think.
the
Did you invent that? Because I don't think I ever knew anybody to do that before.
Some people do it.
Yeah, some people do. Yeah.
I've seen people do it, yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen. Did you go double fisted?
I went.
To Geneva, I did, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did it in Florence because I didn't want to leave my watches in the Airbnb. So I had this big fucker. I had that thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Big Pam. Because I was in Florence, why not? And then I had an AP. So I was kind of rocking. I was double fisting very, very different watches, but it worked. I didn't care. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
It just says the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
What's up, bed?
Spread the word around, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I just always want to go. Da, 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 da.
Sometimes I change them both. Maybe like at lunchtime.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's actually quite fun.
do you mix and match brands, or you just go Rolex, or?
I mix and match, yeah. Rolex, Patek, Rolex.
Oh, excuse us.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
Let me ask you a question.
You're only joking.
I'm going to ask you a question that's going to kill our Dirk over here. Have you worn that goddamn solid gold Speedy yet? Or is it still sitting in?
Still sitting there.
He has a solid gold Speedy. He doesn't
Look like
wear it.
Nathaniel's.
But the green.
No,
is
he has
the green dial.
No, he doesn't have the green. Excuse me. He has the rose gold one because Nathaniel has the yellow gold.
He does.
Elton has the one that preceded that was in Sedna gold,
Yeah,
rose
the Sedna
gold
gold, yeah.
with black dial.
You've
It's
never worn it?
one person has worn that watch. Only one
You got to wear
person.
it.
I deflowered it. I even took a couple of stickers off
Oh,
while I
geez,
was at
you
it.
took stickers off.
That was all right.
How'd you had the stickers? How come the stickers were on it? Because they're not Rolex.
Because they're not Rolex. Only Rolex do that shit.
Only Rolex do that. No, we're taking the stickers off so you can't.
No, I haven't worn that yet. No, I actually was looking at it the other day. It's quite a cool piece.
Is it in your gaff right now?
Yeah, but I'm not at home. I'm at my folks' place. So I would
Oh,
have shown
okay.
it to you.
Yeah,
Um,
that's porno for me.
It would be pure pornography.
He wants to look at long legs and high heels, and I want to see gold speedies.
Nathaniel's one is quite cool. He's got the moonshine gold dial. So that's
And he's probably got it on right now, and I got to wear it.
Here we go.
Hey, Nathaniel. Look at his eyebrows looking so expressive.
You rang.
tonight.
What up? What up? Here, stop the pornography.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's still the best one. I'm sorry.
It's the
great.
coolest one, yeah. It's the
Now-
coolest.
Tiny.
The Sedna Gold doesn't have the 3861, right? It's an 1861.
I don't know.
It's a 1861.
It's 1861, so it doesn't have that bracelet, which is they're two different total animals, and they're both incredible in their own right. But the gold, I didn't think I would like the gold one, and when he handed it to me, it was so heavy. But I put it on, and we have the same size wrist. It fit me perfectly. I was like, "Oh God, it's amazing!" And I wore it throughout the whole dinner.
That bracelet tapers so much that it's. I mean, it's super cool,
It
right?
does.
But when you have it, when you have that bracelet on the gold piece, it almost emphasizes the fact that it goes to 15 mil, right? And you got this watch case. It's
Right.
just so heavy and big. It's amazing. It's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I know that there's like, even though I'm the biggest speedy head out there, I totally think I have no problem with gold speedies. People are like, should never be a gold speedy. I'm like, fuck you. Yes, there
No,
should.
fuck that. It's an
No,
icon.
man, it should be. Of course, it
It's
should
an
be.
icon. It's an icon. It's like
Yeah.
the sub. Why would you have a gold sub? It's for going underwater. Nobody's going to bring that underwater, but it's an icon.
It's when you go underwater when you're diving off your yacht.
None of us are going to the moon either, so you know what?
None of us ever did.
How many speedies do you have now, Dirk?
I just have one.
Just the one?
No, that's it. Yeah, my
Okay.
next one, I want either the 60th anniversary, because I love the CK2915. That's my favorite iteration of Speedmasters. You know, I'm just, I'm no glutton. One of these days, when it happens, when the right moment happens. I was talking earlier, we were talking about people flipping stuff, and I was saying that, like, listen, even before watches, as a musician, musicians were the original flippers. You get a guitar, you get a this, you get a that, and you sell it. Every single item I've ever gotten as a musician my entire life, I still own. I've never sold a single thing. I'm not the type to do so. Even if I had a watch that was like worth flipping, I wouldn't. Because we were talking about Fergal, who's he's got a Mark II, Speedy Mark II, and he wanted it. It's got a faded dial. It's almost blue now, and it's got no loom, but it's an 861. And he asked everybody a couple of days ago on the show what they wanted to do with the watch. And I personally said, if I was going to change one thing, I would change just the hands, because at least you could tell the time in the dark, and I'd leave everything else alone. And that's what he wound up intending to do. Everybody said, don't touch it at all, but somebody flipped that watch. And it's like, even if I had something that was worth a lot of money and it was vintage, unless I owed the IRS $800 million, I don't think I would ever I can't part with stuff because they're sentimental to me.
Yeah, same here.
Something in the mall and I felt guilty about it later on. I had zero attachment to it, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, what's the point? You
We
only go
were
around
giving
once.
we were giving Omega so much shit for doing the plastic joke of a watch.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I ended up with like a few of them. So
Do you have
I
the
was
Snoopy?
like,
Do you have the Snoopy?
No, I have the Sedna. I have the Steel. I have the Trilogy, the 39 mil.
Oh, you do have the Trilogy.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool
the 60th anniversary Speedmaster.
That's the one he wants.
Oh wow!
You want that
did,
one?
You didn't get that in the you didn't get that, because did you ever see the box that all three of them came in?
Yeah.
That set was crazy. You get
Well, you got it separately, yeah?
I got it separate. Yeah.
So you don't have the number on the bottom, which is great, because if you get it with that, means somebody separated the trilogy, the actual trilogy, because the trilogy came, you got a Railmaster, you got the Speedmaster, and you got the Seamaster all together. Yes. And then they also sold them separately without the numbers. Yeah. And they only did, I think, 669 pieces of each separately.
That's
right. Very limited, very, very limited.
Very limited, yeah. I actually had the Railmaster.
Oh, that's a great one.
Set, yeah. It was cool, yeah, very, very cool. But this is nice. It's just that the bracelet is just too big, I think.
It's chunky.
For that watch.
It's, because it has almost no taper, right, if any at all.
That's right, yeah. And then I have the triple calendar reduced blue dial. It's quite cool.
Oh, beautiful.
Cool watch.
Oh, wow.
Very cool watch.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So, yeah, after bashing them so much, ended up with a few of them.
It's the most iconic watch. It's my,
And which moose watches did you get?
What?
Yeah, remember you said we were giving shit about the plastic ones, and then you ended up with a few of them. The moon swatches, I assume, what you're talking about. No,
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't never buy them.
Shit! Because you were like,
never.
But sorry, we got wires crossed. You were like,
yeah, I thought you were talking about you went to Swatch and you bought a shit. Like, go get them. They're fun. They're fun as shit.
Man.
No, they're fun. They're fun.
No way.
I felt the same way, but I really want the black Snoopy. because they have the black Snoopy one. I really want that. You
That's
know,
a
it's
cool
it's a
one, yeah.
lark. It's a lark, and who gives a shit? And if you fuck them up, you don't care. You know, I'm very
Nathaniel,
funny
what are you
about that kind of
drinking,
stuff.
man? Nathaniel, what are you having? He's having Sylvia Grasso. Oh no, he's not. He's having something else.
Oh, he's having a
Cote
Cote
de Rome.
Rome. Nice.
Reserve. Nice.
Nice.
Is it heavy? Is it thick?
It's kind of thick. It's not super
Yeah.
thick, but it's kind of
That's
thick.
what
The
they all
Silvio
say.
Grasso is at my apartment in Florida, and I'm home in Atlanta at the moment. So
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
okay.
this is my office that I never get to use. But I've recently kicked out a tenant who had taken over the office. So now I get my office back.
Yeah, I've
that's
never
good.
seen you in that environment there.
Yeah.
Looks
Nice
cozy.
built-ins. Nice built-in drawers there.
This is all original pine from when this house was built back in 1946, which I refinished when I bought it 8 years ago. So
Nice.
I like it.
Do you have a Georgian flag kicking around?
You know, I don't have a Georgia flag kicking around, but
On
the
your
reason
porch?
I came on is that I thought we were going to talk about that because
Can?
the Georgia flag for a long time had a little square of the Confederate battle flag up in the corner, that X flag from the Dukes of Hazzard. And it was an explicit reference to the Confederacy, and a lot of southern states had a state flag that had that little box of the battle flag up in it. And at a certain point, people became offended that the state flag had that little box in it. So they changed to a new state flag, but the people who voted on the state flag clearly did not know history, because what they approved is identical to the stars and bars. So if you want to pull up the current Georgia state flag versus the stars and bars, the flag of the Confederacy, it's the same flag. People just don't know what the actual flag of the Confederacy, because that X battle flag is so popular.
Tell me what we're looking at here. Tell me which one.
So upper right-hand corner, that is the current Georgia state flag, and that is the stars and bars, except inside the circle of stars, there's the little seal of the state of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, do a zoom in
So
there.
that is the flag of the Confederacy.
Hold on a second.
No, if you click it, it'll open a new window. I'm just saying to zoom.
Yeah, I
pinch and
zoomed in.
zoom.
Boom.
Oh, it's not working. There it is.
There you go. So that is the current flag of the state of Georgia. And
Oh, okay.
the purpose of getting rid of the old one was that people didn't like the fact that there was a big X. See that one right there, the 1956 flag. You've got the seal of the state of Georgia over on the left, and then you've got the battle flag that takes up 2/3 of the field.
Oh, yeah. That's
People objected to it because it was associated with the Confederacy, right? So some genius, in order to continue to have a Confederacy-associated Georgia state flag, just took the stars and bars, which nobody ever pays any attention to, and plopped the Georgia state seal in it.
That's interesting.
I mean, I see that and I just think, the Dukes of Hazzard.
That's what I think too.
Well, right.
Or some guy on January 6th.
On January 6th, carrying that. And
Yeah.
well, those guys didn't know. Here's the term, shit from Shinola anyway. They didn't even know why they were there. Those people were so incredibly misguided and stupid.
That is very
Danny
true.
Gutierrez says, open the booze, fellas. Well, I think that's happened already.
Well, not for
Alan-
you, Dirk.
Yeah, I have responsibilities after the show. I got to go take care of people's cats. Alan Gobert says, Canadian $6.99. General Schwarzkopf, who is the big command man for the Iran war, the Iraq war, was a famous double wrister. Oh, was he? What did he wear?
Was. That's where the term Schwarzkopf
He
comes
did, yeah.
from. A lot of people, when you wear two watches, you double fist. A lot of people in the watch community will say, "Oh, you're doing a Schwarzkopf." It's
Yeah.
actually
He didn't
I heard
have-
that before double fisting, because for me, double fisting was two drinks. When you had a vodka in one hand and a Guinness in the other, or something like that, you were double fisting.
Oh.
So the Schwarzkopf was the first reference I ever heard to do the two watches thing. I'll do one right now.
He didn't have a GMT, and he wanted both Washington, D.C. time and local Iraq time.
There you go.
Alan, for you. Thank you for that very much. See, you learn something new every day on this show. That's the thing.
I swear to
Nathaniel
God, I
comes
learned
on.
so much about the flag tonight.
There's
I
so
didn't
many
realize
things.
I had a 48 state flag.
It's beautiful too. It's a beautiful flag.
Honestly, I think that the 48 state flag is more visually appealing than the 50 flag simply because the stars line up. Because
Of
6
the
times 8
symmetry.
is 48,
Yeah.
and there's no even x times x that you get to 50. I mean,
Right.
there's 5 times 10, I guess,
Yeah.
but that's oblong, and that
Yeah.
would look weird.
I don't think we'll be adding any states. I think we'll just be losing them.
I don't know. I mean, DC statehood has always been a pretty significant campaign. Puerto
that a
Rico
thing?
statehood.
The District of Columbia is going to become a state of its own?
There has been a huge movement in DC for a very long time to have DC made into a state.
Why would anybody want to do that? I mean, it's such a
voting rights,
it's so small and
like that.
Well,
Voting rights.
So they're basically voters in the state of Virginia.
No, they don't get to vote for president the same way that we, because they're not a state.
Wow, this is something I did not know. So somebody who lives in Washington D.C. cannot vote for president.
Also, they don't have representation in Congress, which is why the license plates on vehicles in DC say taxation without representation.
Oh,
How
man.
interesting!
I love this.
Wow,
I love
Because
this.
that was one of the slogans during the Revolutionary War.
Oh yeah, of course.
Was
No taxation
no
without
taxation
representation.
without representation.
Sure.
Well, they're taxed a lot, and they don't have representation in Congress because they're not a state.
Doesn't seem fair. Look, I'm Schwarzkopfing now. So here I have the Frollo watch though in blue. My watch, basically, practically. It'll look nice in blue with the Ferro di Prua on the dial, and then of course I have that thing. That crazy
You never
thing.
wear that thing ever. Never see you wear that.
Not as much as I should. You know, when I want something super blingy and shiny and Rolex, I wear the gold sub. That thing,
That's
you
blingy.
can see it from space.
I'll show you guys what my folks are wearing, but they're like, listen, we won't go on camera. So this is my dad at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have it. Oh wow, gorgeous.
What we got there? We have an Omega
Aquaterra.
Aquaterra.
Blue dial, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Quite nice.
Beautiful.
And my mom.
Ooh, look at that. What are we looking at? What brand are we looking at? I can't tell.
That's
Omega.
Omega.
It's Omega.
The small seconds.
The
Is that
small
vintage?
Vintage, yeah.
Oh my God! Look at the back. Oh,
Quite nice, no?
Do you know what that is? As five? What? Do you know what movements in that thing?
I don't know.
Any idea?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea.
Well,
Yeah, quite cool, no?
That's is that dated 3 or dated 6 on the Aquaterra?
3.
3, right? Yeah, that's the one
So
Oisin
it's the
prefers.
previous reference.
Yeah,
The best one to me.
I think
like
so,
them both.
yeah.
You still have your golf?
Slightly
machine?
slimmer. No, I got rid of it. Slightly slimmer and a little longer. No, I had to get rid of some watches. It's okay. I go through a lot of stuff, but no, I love the Aquaterra. I miss my Omega days when Omega was everything to me. Somebody asked me,
So what's next, guys? What are we buying next, Nathaniel?
I am gunning for a few possibilities. I really, really like the Patek Calatrava white gold slate top.
That's it. Yeah.
And so that's probably the next thing on my list. I know it's not a popular watch. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
It's pretty.
Doesn't matter. It's a Calatrava.
And if that's not it, then probably a platinum day date.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Lovely.
Fluted or not?
36 now?
It
No,
would
he's-
have to be the bigger one.
40.
I've tried on the 36, and I owned a 36 millimeter Datejust for a little while, and I owned a 36 millimeter Explorer 1 for a while, and I just don't like that size on my wrist. I'm not saying it's a bad size. I'm not saying that I would look funny if I wore a 36 millimeter watch. I just prefer a bigger one.
It's small.
So
It'd be a little small for you.
I would go with the 40. And honestly, I'm not sure whether I would do the fluted or the smooth bezel. I find both of them attractive depending upon dial color. Right? There are some really cool ice blue platinum dials.
Oh man, they sure are.
Yeah,
There are just a lot of different texture combinations that go with that color. And some of those texture combinations just look really, really cool in the light. And you don't find that kind of texturing on, I don't think, any other Rolex line. I mean, the closest I can think is on the funky Datejust dial, the motif dial.
Yes.
Has an interesting texture to it, and I think it's very attractive. I'm not so sure that any of the current day dates in platinum have interesting textures, but in the back catalog, obviously, there have been a number of iterations over the course of time that I find very attractive. So
I have to say, for me, the smooth bezel is the choice when it comes to platinum. Is
the smooth not available anymore from Rolex?
Correct. It is no longer available.
Oh, dang.
And they pumped up the price on the fluted quite a bit.
Yeah, because all precious metal went up by a lot of money recently. Which is the dial you would take then with this fluted?
Stick
This
to
is
Roman.
That's cool. That's cool.
I would say with the fluted, I would probably try either for the simple ice with the broken Roman numerals or the blue fume with the broken Roman numerals.
The blue fume, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's very attractive.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
I like the baby blue ones myself.
So do I.
Yeah,
But that's the one I'd love right there. This one, or that new, smoky black one.
black fume on rose.
On road. Oh shit! This website's annoying, man. It's so messy.
That site is a mess.
Oh my god.
Omega's needs to clean up their site too because it's shit.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I would go for the rose with quadrante. Okay, quadrante. Sorry, that's
well,
the
you've
one.
got more swarthy skin than me, and you can do rose gold much better than me.
Sure.
Especially when you get a tan on you.
Yeah, man. I look like Dubai enters the room. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Look at that fucker.
I'm not a Roman numeral guy though. I'd go with the sticks.
You go and say, I love Roman.
I don't love Roman numerals.
Oh my god,
It's farty to me.
So you'd go with this baby blue.
That's
with
it
sticks.
right there. That's the one. That's porno.
You don't
I'd
want
go
the
for
little
the baby
diamonds,
blue diamond dial. Amazing.
Exactly. You don't want the little diamonds. I mean, if you're going to go with batons, you might as well go with diamond batons.
I know diamonds are a girl's best friend, but no. Nah.
Diamonds. Here we go.
I mean, that is sick. I wouldn't say
Look
no.
at that. Look at
crazy.
that.
So
Not the diamonds on the
they're
bezel,
they're
no,
diamonds
no.
on the bezel.
No.
Okay.
No. Then you have to start
Oh,
learning how to wrap.
So baby blue with that one.
With the fluted, that's it.
That's
Yes,
it,
sir.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
I also quite like the Oisin dial, but I don't think that's offered on the 40.
Is that right?
I'll
I
take
think
the
Oisin
diamond
is
bezel.
very attractive.
Yeah, Elton loves the 36. He loves the classic measurements.
All right. Well, it's classic. I get it.
Elton has. Don't you have a 36? I saw you wearing a gold 36 in Geneva.
Yes, I have a yellow gold day date and a white gold day date.
On the president. So you have the full yellow. You have that one.
I have that one, yes, with the green dial.
With which green? This green.
This one, yeah.
Ugh.
That is beautiful.
But that screams Rolex, man. That is just, oh my god.
Well,
Because
for
of the
me,
I
green.
have the white gold with the Havana dial. It's called. It's obviously no longer in production, but it's amazing.
For me, it screams
Wow.
Notre Dame. That's why I would have that watch.
Oh, really?
That is the ultimate Notre Dame watch.
Do you have a day date with Havana dial?
Havana dial, yeah, it's amazing.
Day date.
Can you Google that? So
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
If only Dirk had a
Oh.
computer.
I
Right.
did it already. I did it. I did it.
I'm giving you shit.
How about that Boulevard that looks like a day date? I like that watch. That's got good, nice blue dials too.
No. Keep going.
Oh, this is Dana's dream watch.
White, maybe put white gold.
Oh,
What's white? Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm just like day dates are like sexy.
They are.
Yeah, if you search for white gold day date Havana dial, it'll pop up.
Dang it. Good shit. Did you find it? No.
I wasn't looking.
Oh, he wasn't looking. Okay.
I wasn't
Oh, great.
looking. I just realized
Dirk
that the
just
date
stopped.
is the time is wrong on my Milgauss. So I'm gonna fix it.
Day date. White gold. Havana. Oh, I see. Oh shit. This thing's crazy. Let me share the screen over. Shit. Wow, is it that orange?
Oh,
That one, yeah.
Oh man.
Interesting.
is
that
it more
after
brown
some-
or more orange?
It's brown.
Is that after some tropicalization, or is that how it came?
No, that's just how they sold it, yeah. Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
You're thinking old speedy tropical dials that everybody was.
Yes, because it's kind of that color.
Kind of, yeah. Wow, that's
Cool piece.
crazy. And that's all white gold and the old bezel,
White gold, yeah.
the old fluted style. Oh.
You know, actually, which day date I really like, and they're quite rare, on the smooth bezel, but the oyster bracelet, which has the hidden clasp. It's amazing. Those pieces are amazing.
Now, that's what
Yeah.
Moose, my friend Moose, when he got his president, his day date, he got it in full gold on a oyster, and he had to fucking go through heaven and earth to get it that way.
Very
They were
rare.
like, yeah, it's very rare, but he has it. 36.
Very rare. Like you get it with a
One of
dome
the things
bezel.
that I
Sorry.
One of the things that I really like about Watch Collectors UK, that company in London, their Instagram, etc., is that they tend to concentrate on truly rare vintage Rolex. Like not kind of hard to find vintage Rolex, but stuff that was rare when it was sold. Stuff that they made 5 of these and now have 2 of them.
Just pulling up their website right now.
Their Instagram is probably a better source for their rare stuff, because their website is stuff for sale and they're not selling their rare stuff.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there's the ellipse that your buddy got.
Yeah, in Milan. So crazy. Big burly dude with little lips. Yeah, they're selling. They're also selling a lot of rare Rolex here. This is wild.
They tend to go for older stuff to stock. They're not really into the new old stock or the fully stickered new stuff. And they never were, even through. And this is David Khalil.
Oh, that's David.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with hard to get Rolex.
Yeah.
He's one of the last guys I trust. This is a watch I wanted to get for a while, and now is probably the best time to possibly get one.
Yeah, because you can get it for under retail now.
Way under, yeah. You can get it for 30.
Very cool. Very cool.
38, 37. These things were at 52 for a while.
Yeah, they were really crazy.
It's a solid version of what I have on right now, and I'm just a fan of it. That's just a piece of sex right there.
Full gold is
I was offered one in Rome the day after I bought that gold Daytona, and I kind of kicked myself for buying the gold Daytona because that meant that I couldn't buy this.
You should have immediately
Um,
sold that gold Daytona.
I wasn't
No,
in
it's
a
great
position to do
watch.
that.
No.
That's
Gold Daytona
beautiful.
is classic. Yeah. It's a very different looking watch to the bimetal. You know, they're very different looking, you know, even though they're essentially the same thing. But it's just that, you know, it's just all that gold is just oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sex.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's cool. I
I
like
think
that.
I'm probably going to drop in and see them at the end of the month
Yeah.
In Rome? Oh, in
in
London.
London.
Wow.
I'm headed to London to see friends, and then I'm going to sail in the Aegean for a week. So
How horrible for you.
I know I have a really rough life.
Terrible sail on the Aegean. Where's it? What port are you leaving from?
La Cava.
Oh, wow.
And my parents are over there right now, and they're about to be in Venice. So
Oh,
Do you want me to bring them to dinner or anything?
yes, and you have an email from some time ago.
Oh, yes, that's right. Sorry. There's a lot of emails, man.
I'm sure there are a lot of emails.
But yeah, just keep me abreast of that. So I'll make sure.
are you going to join them?
Yeah, of course.
No.
No.
Him? No, he's not.
Well, he
No,
is.
you, yeah.
I'm not.
Why not? You're right up the street. If you're in the Aegean.
Not when they're in Venice.
Oh, not when they're in Venice. Oh, that's a shame. It's just a Ryanair flight away.
Right.
Fresh fruit on Ryanair.
Elton, how's the weather in Dublin right now, man?
It's actually raining at the moment, my man.
It is.
Shocking.
What?
It's actually raining at the moment. Oisin, check this out, bro. I saw this. Weir's got one in for Mark Wahlberg. So I had the pleasure of trying that on. That's my favorite GMT.
Where are you putting it? Are you sure? Where are you sharing it?
Just
This.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay. Let me. Share it in the private chat. Can you? No. No, maybe you can't. I don't know. Let me have a copy that.
Yeah, because you can't copy and
There's
paste.
no way easy way to do this.
Sure,
Hold
hang
it up
on,
on the
hang on.
screen.
I'll send it in the private one.
Yeah,
There you
yeah. Where's private chat again? It's gone. Live. I can't even see private chat. Okay, I'm just gonna go look for it. Can you read me out the reference, please?
1267
Mm-hmm.
55
Mm-hmm.
SARU.
Oh, Saru dial.
Oh, well.
Sapphires and rubies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love that, I have to say.
You know who loves this shit? Fucking David Khalil, seeing as we were just talking about him.
Yeah.
He loves that kind of stuff. Stop that screen. Start a new one. Yeah, man, that's monumental.
I love that, man. That's so cool.
Isn't it like 300 grand? Or it was for a while. Yeah, it's
Looks like you can
229
see
now.
for
It was even 500,000,
135.
but like new is only, it was only like 80 something, like 90 grand.
Wow.
I could live with the bezel, but I can't live with those diamonds on the lugs. It looks like an octopus. Looks like, like the suction cups on an octopus. But I like that. I mean, even for the that's a beautiful configuration. But is it not slightly overdressed with the lugs?
I would rather the lugs did not have diamonds.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you there.
Because it's a beautiful piece. That's beautifully done. Those are rubies and sapphires and diamonds. Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Mark
Super cool.
Wahlberg. Of course he has that.
Did he buy it in the end, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course
He
he
got
did.
to try it before he bought it. Sick.
He's going to buy them all up because he hasn't
Amazing.
made a movie in ages, has he? Like a big movie? I don't think
He has
so.
every
hasn't
new
done
watch.
anything.
His fucking Instagram is insufferable. He has everything.
Yeah, I don't
He was in the
subscribe to
gym the other day with the deep sea challenge on. It was ridiculous looking, but he didn't care.
But I did get the new two-tone with the Jubilee, the Guinness.
it. Oh, he did.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, quite cool.
There's a lot
Very
of those
cool.
being allocated right now. Yeah. Do you like it?
I like it. Well, they offered both the gold or that one or both.
Okay.
anyone that says that the two-tone is nicer than the gold is that's just so wrong. No way.
That's so wrong. Yeah, the solid
so,
gold is the
so
one.
wrong.
Yeah.
And I think actually the gold one is way better value because the two-tone, like there's so much gold in the gold one for like about 100% markup, right? A bit over that.
Right.
And the two-tone actually doesn't, like, even the case of the full gold one, just the case alone would have so much gold in it, let alone the bracelet.
Yeah.
Whether the two-tone only has the bezel, like, you know what I mean, and the crown.
Yeah.
But it's a cool watch. It's very, very cool. I like it. Very cool.
It's
Alpha
also rare to
Foxtrot.
have a Jubilee bracelet, like a date just Jubilee bracelet in solid gold these days. That's a
Very old
one of the
school,
only
yeah.
ones that has it. Yeah. Sorry,
it,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I'm just saying Alpha Foxtrot gave us $2. Do you guys prefer Oyster or Jubilee on the GMT?
I prefer the Oyster because it's just more masculine on the GMT. It depends which model. If you go for the all black, I would say go for Oyster. I think the Batman is better on Oyster. I think the Pepsi is better on Jubilee. I think, there isn't a Jubilee version of this, but,
yeah.
if there was, I'd still prefer this.
Yeah. My Pepsi and my Sprite are on the Jubilee, and I insisted on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they look better.
Didn't know
Those
you had
colours-
the Sprite.
Yeah.
Fuck. What about you, Nathaniel? Do you like the Jubilee or the Oyster?
It really depends for me on what head of watch we're talking about. If it's a GMT, then it's going to be Oyster for me. I think that things like the Datejust and the Sky Dweller are Jubilee watches.
The Sky Dweller.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's a daddy Datejust.
Right. I'd rock a Sky
I mean,
Dweller. I'd love a Sky Dweller.
You don't think you've never had one, right?
I've never had one. Daniel has a two-tone one.
I do have the two-tone with the Black Dahlia.
Yeah.
Had that
That's
for a
amazing.
couple of years now.
Chat amongst yourselves. I got to go get a beverage. Hold on.
Sure.
Finally.
He has to go mind cats. Like that requires, I feel like
had cats drunk before.
yeah. I mean, even more fun, right? It'll cuddle them even more.
I'd have to say yes.
So a watch that I got lately, something interesting, Oisin.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to think this watch was just horrendous back in the day, but I suppose age does its thing. I got Tank American.
Oh, do you have it? Did you get the big one or the regular size?
I got the medium.
The medium.
Yeah.
Do you have it with you? No, it's at the house.
No, but I'll bring it next time.
Let me pull it up. Is it currently on the website or not?
No, it's an older model. Let me just I'll give you the reference. Let me just go into my chrono here.
Okay. Did you get it in white gold?
White gold, yeah.
Probably have it. Yeah, I think I have it. Oh man, I love this. I love Tank American.
So I'll give you the
That has to be
reference.
steel though, because it's not expensive enough. Yeah, give me the ref.
Right. So the reference is 1726.
There she is. Oh, wow, that's so affordable for what it is.
Keep going.
Oh,
Keep
sorry.
going down.
Let me see.
See that one there to your right? The
Is
gold bracelet.
on the
one?
bracelet?
Yeah.
That's the one. Oh man. Oh
Very
Jesus. Let me pull up
Very
the.
nice.
It went to a different screen. Sorry, guys. Tech issues. Oh, there's sweet God.
That's the one, yeah. Quite cool, no?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I would have
Amazing.
never thought of getting that watch before.
They're beautiful.
The large is quite big. I couldn't have done it.
Okay.
It's just very, very big.
Yeah.
The medium is perfect for me anyway. For me, it's perfect.
Now, with this bracelet, is it sizable or do they have to cut it for you?
No, you can size it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I see little holes for screws in there.
Yeah. It's just some certain precious metal Cartiers need to be cut. I mean, that's low. I mean, Cartier is Cartier. What are you gonna do?
So cool, man. So cool. That
I
watch.
mean, if you have a beautiful suit on, beautiful shirts,
yeah,
that thing is gonna,
cool, huh?
very cool. Yeah. Where'd you pick that up?
I picked it up one of the dealers here called Brereton's. Yeah, so I buy some stuff from them. Really, really cool guys. Really cool. And they had this. They've had this for a while. So I rang them and I said, listen, can I just have a look at that watch? And they they were like, listen, it's in O'Connell Street. Will you go over and grab it? So the girls were there. Were like, are you just going to take this watch and walk over to the other shop? I was like, yeah. So they're like, okay. Here it is.
O'Connell Street is the hard part.
Yeah.
Getting out of O'Connell Street with it on.
I walked with it to the other shop, and I just knew it was for me, like, you know. So I just went for it. It's so cool. Really, really cool.
Stunner. You can take it off that bracelet as well if you want. Put it on anything. It'll look great.
Yeah.
It will accentuate its natural shape as well.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah. I'll send you a
pretty much
picture
any leather strap.
Right.
On WhatsApp. I don't know if you can share it then yourself, but I'll send it to you, okay?
Sure. Let me see.
That's porno, that thing.
White gold, baby.
Cool, right?
Gorgeous.
Jesus
Christ.
The ultimate dress watch.
The ultimate dress watch.
That and the Calatrava.
And a Calatrava. White gold. Yeah.
Speaking of, right, where is it? Let me just send here. I'll send it to you here, okay?
Oh, where? Tell me where.
Tell me where. That would have worked if we were recording.
Yeah, I don't see anything going through, man.
Here it is now. It should be with you now.
On my WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, yeah. Can you then put it up on your...
Yeah, I'll copy it over and send it through.
Okay.
Don't see it. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I'll send that through. Nice photo as well. Boom. Boom. Crazy, crazy beautiful watch. That's the medium size?
That's the medium size, yeah.
All right. A sec, guys. You made it hard for me, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not Tim Wright. He can do this stuff with one eye closed.
Because he does it all day long. He's pulling up all the punters. Everybody's pictures. He picks them up like crazy.
Yeah. It's going to take a second, but yeah. Stunning watch, man. You can't go wrong.
I think I like Travis Watt's idea. Ostrich strap.
And I've sent you another one that I had to get. You will like this one, Oisin. You'll like that.
If you send it, how about this? Send any pictures you have to basherdirk@gmail.com. I can pull it up in a half a second.
Okay. basherdirk@gmail.com.
Boom. And then boom. That's all I do is pull up pictures from there.
You might even have to play the song.
But it's not the Gallery of Bastards.
Sure about that?
You guys can see it now? Yeah, there it is. Look at that thing. She's well worn, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's actually okay, mate. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Some scuffs and scratches there. Somebody was wearing it, giving it some love.
But that's a watch you keep. You pass that on. Like, you just keep that. Someone will wear it in your family, like, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. That's luscious.
Now, this is possibly a stupid question. Is this quartz or automatic?
Automatic.
Oh.
Some of the ladies...
Once they get over a certain size. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the ladies are quartz still.
I don't think there's a man's Cartier that's quartz, is there?
There is, yeah.
It's all... Oh, there is?
Well, it could be like unisex, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Tank American was only available in precious metal up to this reference now.
Oh yeah.
So for some reason they thought that's a special watch all along. So they didn't make it in steel up to now, ever. But it's an odd one, like, you know, you put on the large one, it's so big. It's really, really big.
I could rock it. I just had a guy reach out to me on the chat on my Instagram. He was between the two, and he has a pretty large wrist. And I was like, if you have a large wrist, go for the bigger one. But in the end, he tried the smaller one, and he was like, no, that's me. And he sent me a photo of it, and I was thinking to myself, it's not small, but it's like he could definitely rock the bigger one. But I didn't have the heart to say it, so I was just like, oh, congratulations, good for you. You know, all that. Because you got to do that. That's my job lately. Just make people feel better about their investments.
Just got Emma just sent me a picture. Guess where they are? They're in Sonoma County. There's Dana walking through all the winery.
Oh, nice.
She threatened to come on the show, and I was like, "Come on, well, come on. It's Friday night. Come on board, lady."
Which winery are they at?
He didn't say, but actually, can I blow that up? Take a look. Can't tell. No, it doesn't have the markings on the barrels.
Look at Dana rocking the hat and everything. Just being all
amazing.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wonder what winery they're at.
He didn't say.
I could have put a call into Robert Foley. He would have shown them all around.
Oh, imagine that. Does he still have that music venue underground?
Yeah,
where...
and he has 100 guitars. Emmett could have rocked guitar with him.
And he'd be like, Emmett, take this one. Take it home with you. Take this one home with you.
He's the sickest collection of guitars.
Oh, yeah.
And the cellars go down like 150 feet underground.
There we go.
Oh, shoot.
That's a cool Cartier, right?
Ooh.
There's
your Speedy in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Wow.
Can't believe you don't wear that thing. Send it to me. I'll wear it. You'll never see it again.
The Basculad is probably the coolest.
Oh, I'd wear it.
I love Cartier, man. It's such a cool brand. Such a cool brand.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Such a cool brand. That's a cool watch, no? That's quartz, actually, that one. That's the medium Basculad. It's quartz.
Oh, I see.
And they're number 2 in the world right now after Rolex. Cartier overtook Omega, the number 2 slot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's been coming.
Yeah.
It's because they have a broader appeal. They're jewelry, you know?
Yes, of course. Amazing.
Oh, I wore this Basculad at the Christmas party, Sharon's Christmas party, Oisin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I actually had to leave the watch behind. I left it there that night because they just wanted it. Such a cool piece. Such a cool piece.
Beautiful.
I mean, the reverser is cool, right?
Oh my God.
Yes.
But you see them. You see them a lot. You just never see a Basculad anywhere.
Kieran Kelly Guitars, €5. Such a great panel. Every time I see Nathaniel Speedmaster is like an unexpected little treat. Love it. Oh, thanks, buddy boy. You guys are mates, right?
Yeah, what's up, Kieran? I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Going to see him play live?
He is gigging tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to see him play, yeah.
Oh, great.
I was talking to Kieran earlier this evening. Yeah, he's like, you guys are going to dinner or something, and then he's doing a gig.
That's
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Can't wait. I look forward to it.
Travis Watts says, Elton, that as an owner of a Reverso, I really appreciate this piece, of course. Yeah, sure. I could see how all the Juju Le Couture men would love that watch and start to lust after it for sure. I mean, because that's, Reversos are just so special too, aren't they? They're just
so cool.
They're romantic and beautiful and elegant and all those things, all of that stuff.
Also made for a specific purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Those polo players.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I love how Nathaniel can like break down, like he'd be like, "Oh, this milk carton." Well, you know the etymology of the word milk carton. He'll give you a whole lesson on stuff. You teacher, you.
My parents were in Ephesus today. And
Were they?
Dad was sending me pictures by email of various pieces of stone with Greek carved into it. And he was like, "What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean?" I was like, "Dad, can we FaceTime? Because this is going to be a lot easier if I can just look at it when you're looking at it."
Wow.
I had a reverso for a while. Let me see if I can find the video where I showed off I had a solid gold reverso, but it was a duo face, which is great, but it's also like it's not the original thing because the reverse side is supposed to be just solid back to protect it.
Dirk, I'm going to send you something here.
Go ahead. Send away.
And you'll be proud of me. You'll understand what I chose over what. Not many people would do that.
I didn't put up the doxa because I didn't realize you had it though, but here it is.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's in the picture there, so.
Nice. I love Doxa.
Yeah, it's so cool. That rubber is amazing. Same rubber that is on your Richard Mille.
Wow.
On whose Richard Mille?
All of them. Same company.
Oh, I thought you meant it's like on like.
Oh yeah.
Somebody on the panel's got a Richard Mille. I was like, really? Not that I
Nathaniel-
like them because I think they're.
Nathaniel's going to rock up one day.
No,
I would never do it.
no, I'm of the same opinion as Dirk as far as that goes.
They're ugly
Yeah.
and stupid. I don't care how horologically great they are. They're ugly and they look like Pez. They're stupid looking. Oh shit!
not for me.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
bro.
Yeah, well,
So I was like, no, I know which one I want.
left beats right
Yep.
for sure.
I don't know. I that would be tough.
No.
For me. That would be real tough for me.
No.
Now, because of the dial, like if it was between that Daytona and Nathaniel's, then yeah. But because of the contrasting dials, that's what I like. I like contrast.
Because of the legibility of it, sure.
Yeah, it's not just that.
I
It's
think
just
I've got a
something sexy.
picture of my watch right next to that watch. I was at Eric Rivera's some months ago.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can quickly send that to Dirk.
While you're looking for that, I'm gonna pull up this reverso that I had.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, that's pretty stunning, dude. Let me see, it's here. Look at these are the old videos where it's swish wine.
Remember those?
Yeah.
With your
There she
gloves.
is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it was on the ostrich. And it was a duo face. Just a little small for me, but if there are any of I hope I did close-ups. Because the detail of the dials and these things, it's just incredible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and when you see the other face on this, it's nice. I'm dragging out the suspense. Look at me.
Sure.
Drinking vino and showing off watches.
Oh god.
This is nuts, isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
2 watches in one.
Whoa. Look.
Really hard watch to film. There you go. There's some close-ups. Sped up, obviously. Look at the detail.
Wow.
Nuts.
No, it is gorgeous.
Oh my god.
They're amazing.
That is
Dirk,
amazing.
check your email.
Yes, sir. Picture. There it is. That's beautiful.
Yeah, throw up the photo there.
Okay, hold on.
That's a Pikachu.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. You know what? The Daytona is closer to the camera, so they
Yeah.
look like the
Yes,
same
yes.
size. But
Oh,
they
it's so much smaller. Oh god.
it's notably smaller.
That's why it fits so well on the ladies, because it's
Yeah.
so much smaller.
Yeah.
It's so much smaller. Yeah, no. I just hate them. I hate them. I think they're ugly. I think they're over-engineered. I hate the freaking pushers with the freaking screw-down crown. Yeah, they're waterproof. I just think they're ugly. I never liked these watches. Never, ever liked them.
Wow.
Well, and I never will. Maybe the Platona. That's kind of nice.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I just think
You want to talk about a chunky watch? The Platona is a chunky watch.
Yeah, I'm not kidding, but like you look at the Speedmaster, the history, the chronograph. It's just so beautiful. It's so easy to read. That thing just looks like such a mess to me, and also it's gaudy. It's gaudy. It's just
The
gaudy,
Pikachu is a little gaudy as well
It's
with the black
gaudy.
indices and stuff.
gaudy. Looks like I just came from Dubai. I'm coming back to Palm Beach for the summer. Whatever. I don't like it. And meanwhile, that Speedmaster
That
is
is a
porn.
South Florida.
Let me share this over. This is where I get to the end of this, and I have the TIE Fighter, the black
That's
ceramic.
much more attractive.
You like that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as those go, I don't like them at all. But if I had to, I'd go there. That's nice.
Come on, beautiful.
Yeah, they don't do it for me.
And then I have this fucker, Sundial style.
Yeah, that's even nicer.
On the Oyster Flex. Come on.
I like Oyster Flex. Am I wrong? I like it.
No, you're not wrong. It's good. People love it.
I like it. I don't have one, but I like it. I'd like to put one on my Milgauss. I think it would be sexy.
Come on.
I mean, their rose gold is just the most beautiful shit ever. That shade is just absolute perfection. It's so beautiful. The bezel's so thick. God.
I think I have the two side by side here. Well, these were back in the bad old days, huh? I had more money back then than I have now. The watch collection was just out of this world. It was just nuts.
Yeah, all I can say is fuck you all, because JHB, look at this. Ready? Speedy's more elegant. The Speedy's more attractive. The Daytona suddenly looks industrial. Yes, kids, yes.
It's your crowd, man. You've carefully tailored your crowd.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. I just love the juxtaposition of the rubber and the rose gold. I think it's so sexy. That's lovely. And that clasp is pornography. It is. Looks good.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah, I do too. All right, I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all.
You'll come around.
I haven't yet. I've come around on a lot of things, and I haven't come around on that. I don't know, because I just feel like the only chronograph you need in the whole wide world is the Speedmaster.
You have a certain loyalty to the brand.
I do. I don't know I'm very brand loyal when it comes to that shit. The only Rolex I ever really loved was the Milgauss. Isn't that funny?
Look how small the fucking Daytona looks on me, though. It's crazy.
Because it's a ladies' watch. They're for ladies. Let's face it, boys.
They're unisex. They're unisex. It's normal. It's fine.
It does look kind of puny on you.
That's me shopping for wine.
Nice. Bertani.
Yeah. It's a beautiful watch. Didn't have it for long. I moved off onto AP after that.
Yeah, you did.
Once you hit AP, you're not really looking back that much, to be honest.
Eldon sent me something else. Let me get it. Oh, was that a Timex?
That's Connor's 5960p, the Weir's edition. There's 10 of them in the world. Well, 9.
Conor
Weir's.
McGregor.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. That watch is probably I don't want to say the coolest, but one of the most amazing pieces in person. That is so cool.
Looks very nice.
Stunner.
Yeah,
Such a heavy watch. Like,
can you
it's
even
really
see it with
thin.
all the ink he's got on him? Can you see it? Does it pop?
he doesn't really wear it that much because it's kind of a special piece.
Yeah.
But these things go for like, it was 85 grand because the regular one was 70 odd. So it was like 80 odd. They go for like a million and a half.
It's platinum, is it?
Yeah. 5960p. Yeah. Very cool.
Wow.
Since Nathaniel was saying that he wants a white gold Calatrava,
Yes, sir.
I sent that teaser there. Yeah. When are you getting that? That's a cool piece, man.
I don't know. I would like to have it new. And one of my friends here in Atlanta, who's on some of the streams, Diego, introduced me to our local Patek people a couple of months ago. So I had an opening conversation with them. I would guess that I'll probably be up for it in not very long, simply because nobody wants that watch. And also, I made it very clear to the salespeople that if I can buy that, I truly don't want any of the stuff that everybody else wants. So they're not going to have me bothering them about all that other stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, maybe as time goes on, I'll be up for something complicated that's ridiculously expensive. But that's probably many years down the road. I have other financial priorities before I buy $100,000 watch.
Yeah, fair play to you, man. I'm the same when it comes to Patek. Like for me, they have to have some sort of precious metal and probably leather. I don't quite get them in stainless steel. But anyway, I'm probably being too much of a romantic here, you know. I don't know. That's just me when it comes to Patek. But yeah, they're a beautiful piece. Amazing. I love them. Very hard when you go to Patek or AP or something like that to kind of look back again. Like very, very hard. It's
Absolutely.
Really hard. Like it's quite addictive.
They're on another level. They just are.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as you mentioned, I may as well put one on.
Wow.
Yeah. We liking. You're already seeing the shine.
Look at that. Stop the pornography, please.
You're already seeing the shine.
Wow, stop that. Stop that.
Does like to wink at you in the low light.
Yeah, it's the craziest bracelet ever.
Come on, AP. And I just got this back from the service there that time when I went back to them. Only 3 or 4 weeks it took them, and now the crown is magnificent. Yeah. And my favorite thing about this versus the brand new iteration, there are two things. I've mentioned them on my channel in case anybody missed. First of all, you can no longer get the contrasting dials on the steel models.
Yeah.
And I love me some contrasting dials. Unless you go precious metal. If you go precious metal on the new ones, then you can get contrasting. But if you go for steel, the dials are the same color as the subdials are the same color as the dial. What's the point? The other thing is, look how slim it is. That's 11 millimeters, kids. The new one is 12.4. The slimness of this on the wrist is just, that's what makes it super special. Come on. Pornography, baby. Is everybody sick now?
I've come around on those, and I used to dislike.
Yeah, you used to hate them because they were so.
I hated them because I don't like screws on watches. I don't. Gerald Genta and me are not friends. However, I've seriously come around on those watches. I like now. I see them and I go, "Whoo!" I get a little bit of the vapors, you know. Yeah. Travis Watts sent me a picture. He's shown it before, but listen, this watch looks so perfect on his wrist, and it's so gorgeous. It's worthy of another share. Oh man, look at that!
Magnificent!
It's magnificent, Travis.
That's a big one. That's bigger than the one I had.
But he's not, he's not a frail little. He's a man. He's a manly man, and it looks.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's gorgeous. Thanks for that. Beautiful.
Is it duo? Is it duo face or is it just solid back?
I don't know because I only have the one shot. I'm assuming.
Travis, if you're in the house, let us know. I'd be curious Because I like the solid back. That's traditional, you know.
Yeah.
It's like getting,
Yeah,
it's
me
like
too.
getting the no date sub, you know.
Yeah. Oh, well, sure. I
You know
love
what
the
I mean?
no date sub. I've always loved that because I'm just not a big fan of the Cyclops. I've come around to that too. I was not a big fan of that. Now I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's fine. You know, chase
Yeah.
change. You know, sometimes you like this and then the next day you like that. And you're very quiet, Nathaniel. What are you doing?
I am responding to something. I'm sorry.
It's a monoface. Travis Watts,
Mono.
monoface.
Yeah, see, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
the OG.
Luxury says, what about the Santos? I've always hated that watch. I think it's ugly as shit. I
That's
hate it.
got screws. You
Yeah.
don't like the screws.
I just hate the whole look of that watch. I just never liked that watch. Not my thing. It just looks so 70s. Everything about it screams 1970s. 70s had some nice watches, but that's not one of them. It just looks tacky and cuisine, kind of like you're from Brooklyn. Yeah, you doing? It looks a little Ginzaloon. Not a big fan of that. Doesn't have the elegance, you know. But you know, that's it. You missed that. Did you want to see that? Should I represent that so Elton could see it? This is Travis, who's one of the big guys on the show. Comes on a lot. He's got this beautiful reverso that looks perfect on him. Oy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's gorgeous.
Isn't that unreal? Look at that.
That's really gorgeous.
Yeah, nice guilloche. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the one that you had on the video, Sheen, that was off the charts. That duo face with the when you flipped it around with the small seconds. Oh man, that was crazy. I've never seen that model before, but this is perfect monoface. I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
I actually did send you a video there.
The video won't work though, not in Gmail.
No,
it won't work. No, I mean, let me see if I can convert that real quick. Hold on.
In the meantime, I'll bring you guys back
go
to
ahead.
this thing. I also have the Royal Eagle, the Vacheron Royal Eagle, just after this. There's some nice close-ups.
Oh yeah, that's just
the detail on these
Is
watches.
that the Rose Mill thing on the inside of that dial?
That's guilloche. I'm not sure if they use a rose mill for the guilloche. I'm not sure if they I think they hand carve the guilloche in these. It's you know, it's pretty special, but very hard to film. I think there's some shots going up where I'm trying to give the Timeless Watch Channel treatment, like with the background of Venice, and they're so low because it's, you know, because it doesn't have a side. It's so low. I have to get the lens down hard, so it was pretty hard to film in the typical way that I film. Now you see it on my wrist. I could have used the bigger size like Travis has there.
Yeah.
It's just a little slight. I could, yeah. That's always been my problem. This is my issue with fucking watches.
I assume that's ostrich.
Yeah, it's ostrich. And I actually put it on. Okay, see there, it's on a strap from Carl Frederic, the leather guys, the travel goods, and it's a chocolate strap. It's quite nice. I gave that away in a giveaway, but that shot was really fucking hard to get. And even as it is, the watch is way down in the lower third of the shot. It's really hard. But the next one is really interesting. This is the only Vacheron I've ever owned. That's the Royal Eagle, tonneau shape before the tonneau explosion of Richard Mille and so on, and Frank Muller.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the greatest chronograph I've ever owned by a mile. The engage and disengage and reset of the pushers was beyond belief. You could feel the hand carving in it. It was just at a whole other level. Let me see if there's a close-up. Look, engaging and look, just starting that chrono and stopping it was butter. I mean, beyond. There was no click or anything. It's just this amazing piece. Now, there are a lot of these pieces available. You'll find them on Chrono 24 on straps. Very hard to find it on the bracelet. And I might even say that the bracelet is a tad ugly, but it was very cool to have it. I also love the Art Deco numerals. They're all chopped away by the
It's very sexy.
by the subdials. Like the 8 is completely obstructed there. The 6 is nowhere to be seen. The 4 has its head chopped off. I love that Art Deco feel. It was a great one. There it is on the wrist.
Yeah, the bracelet's a little ugly.
It is a tad, yeah.
I mean, it's just Vacheron bracelets have never been sexy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, there are so many really nice watches that have kind of mid bracelets. Think
Yeah.
about Grand Seiko bracelets.
They're not
about-
great.
Patek Philippe bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see them though. Very rarely do you ever see
No,
them.
this was a beautifully
I
made.
wonder why.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Like Grand Seiko have an issue, I think, just their bracelets feel a little lesser in quality than the watch head.
Yeah.
That wasn't a
absolutely.
problem with this. This was high quality. It was super gorgeous. It's a bit obtrusive. It's a bit obtuse next to the watch head. That's why it would sit better on like a black leather or something like that. Crocodile.
Cool watch.
Nice, right? Royal Eagle.
Yeah, there's a few of them though. I mean, they're good value, right?
Yeah, very good value. You can have yourself a VC for 7 to 8 grand.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's really good. Is it their own chronograph movement?
Yeah, it's fucking handmade in house. Of course it is. It's crazy. I was technically one of the finest watches I've ever had, but for some reason I just wasn't wearing it ever. I was just sitting there, so I was like, I need to move it on. This was back when I
big,
had.
is it, Oisin? Sorry.
Yeah, it's fairly hefty. Yeah. Swishing the wine. Look, is there anything else in this video that's interesting? There's my original that I loved. I don't have one anymore. The Yachtmaster Rhodium. It's my first Rolex ever.
Do you not have that watch anymore?
I don't. And this was my first Portugueser.
Oh yeah. That's
Since then, I got the rose gold one with the white dial. But the Portugueser is great. It's a solid watch. Then there was the lady in white. Just going through them here. This is like down memory lane for me. GMT Master 2. I think I have the two of them side by side. One of these I sent to Nico in that famous deal that went bad. And I remember he was trying to say that it was all beat up. And I was like, you forget I have a channel, dude. I have high resolution video of the fucking watch, you moron. You have no argument. That's it on the right. Isn't that crazy? And there's the Batman. Sub no dates. I think this one went to my brother, or that was a previous. No, that's the one that went to my brother because it has stickers on it. That's the exact watch he's wearing. Classic sub no date. Oh, that's what back when I had a Hulk. I forgot I had a Hulk.
I forgot you had that too.
Yeah.
cool watch.
The Hulk. Classic.
I think that sub is Emmett's like everyday
It is.
occasion watch. Does he even ever
This one?
take it off?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Does he even take it off to shower?
No.
I mean,
Doesn't have to.
it's permanently affixed to his wrist.
It is.
Weld the clasp.
Yeah. He loves it. And he really
Perfect
does.
watch for him as well with his complexion and
Yeah.
his skin tone. It's perfect. Oh shit! What did I have? Is this the? Oh, that's the famous one with the fucked up bezel. Before I
the
knew
overcut bezel.
the overcut bezel, that's the one.
Yeah.
Damn, we're going.
God,
back.
it looks weird.
It does look weird, doesn't it? Now that I
Oh
know these
shit!
bezels.
It looks so weird.
Yeah.
That
Now
looks
that you know
so
what to look
Canal
for.
Street.
It does. I now that I
Oh,
know.
Wow.
It's not nuts. I have so much footage of all these watches. Then I have the Air King, the original Air King with the 5 instead of 05. Love that watch.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's a Milgauss with a different dial. I love that watch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Freaking great. And it fit me really well because Milgauss significant size. What's the first one? Oh, it's the OP.
Oh, I loved this watch.
Yeah,
This
that
was
was
the
cool.
36.
Oh.
Yeah. I did a big video with Beethoven's
Yeah.
second movement from the Fifth Symphony on that one.
Yeah.
I used to say it was too
loved that one.
small. And there's a what's that? Which Speedy is that? I have it on
You have it on
brown.
there.
Let me pause it so I can see which one I have. That is. Oh, that's the one. That's the 861. That's my
Oh.
145022. Yeah. Wow. Fuck. All the watches. Jesus.
Is that one of those straps from that guy in Florida?
I might
What,
be.
strap a watch?
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
heard
he
from
makes
him
beautiful-
again.
Is that right?
I think he might be a Zio or something. Or I think no, he stopped talking to me when Nico released the audio call of me calling Nico a cunt. I think he was offended by it. I don't know.
By an
know-
Irishman calling someone a cunt?
Yeah, I know. But he
Couldn't last
just
5 minutes in Dublin.
right.
What a word! What a word!
Yeah, such
So it's
power
a
in the
Big word
Really
in America.
expressive.
People take big offense to it, and it's just ridiculous. You know, Shane
Yeah.
McGee wants to know the biggest moment in your life that mattered, and what would you guys want to wear?
Nothing. I plan to be naked.
Is that during the embalming, or like what is that? When you're on the
Take your
slab?
pick, Dirk.
Wow, it'd have to be a Patek, no? It'd have to be.
Attack.
Speedmaster.
It'd have to be. Yeah, it'd have to be.
I don't know.
I'd wear this or that Speedy you just saw.
Yeah, it's got to be the thing that means the most to you. So
Yeah.
you know,
But
Thank
I
you,
don't know
Shane.
what the event would be.
your upcoming nuptials. Travis Watts, $10. Reverso Monoface has a thinner case profile than the Duo. Yes, it does. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for sharing. Are you kidding, Travis? Anytime, anything for you. Let's give you guys a double super. Thanks, kids. It's always nice. It's always nice to have beautiful shots. Usually on the regular show during the week, everybody sends me their pictures. Most of them are not even watches anymore. Mostly it's their cats or their bicycles or their motorcycles or whatever. But it's fun, like, because guys like Travis who are so watch centric to send in their favorite things. And they're beautiful. And we like seeing them more than once. So send them on in. If you've got something you still love, basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com.
I did send you a nice reversal there.
I have the video now and I can show it, kiddo.
Oh, okay, but I sent you a nice reversal as well, a picture
Okay.
from the Christmas party. Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
this is the
Oh,
tribute.
fuck.
Yeah,
Oh fuck. With moon phase. Oh fuck. No.
do you remember that watch? Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It catches the light so many interesting different ways, the way that dial's painted.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
beautiful.
mean?
Very cool.
I don't know that I would call it a sunburst dial necessarily, but
Oh wow.
I don't know how they do it.
The only time we're allowed to call a dial a face.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I go, I don't have a reversal, but I think I would get monoface one. I'd get the classic, and
Yeah.
I'd wear it, with the the dial down, like.
Yeah.
I think this is very cool. This is part of the 3. There's a green and a blue. This is the burgundy. Very, very cool.
Wow.
That is gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, you can arguably say this is a sports watch, right? Because it's made for polo players.
It's the
Correct.
original.
Yeah.
There's a certain elegance to having a watch that you can make the face go away in a business meeting.
Yeah.
Time
So cool.
doesn't matter.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I would buy the monoface, honestly. I mean, there's so much value in that tribute, the video that I sent.
Yeah.
You got a JLC complication. It's got a rhodium dial on one side, then a silver white dial on the other side. And it's like 30,000, I think. 32.
So worth it.
Wow, man. 2 watches,
Well-
complications, like incredible. Yeah. Precious metal.
Absolutely.
But they do insist in those sports straps, which I don't know if they're all right for the precious metal pieces, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm heading out of here.
Yeah.
Why is it that Usher's 800 crowd didn't? We don't know. We don't know why the crowd doesn't. I mean, it went. What was it like? 100 people came over. 150.
100 came over. Yeah. 100 came over.
I don't know why, Daniel. We've been trying to figure that one out for ages. We think it's a percentage of who you have watching,
Probably.
and something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's never been. Hey, even when I used to send the crowd over to Timmy, it was never. It was always 200 maximum people.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to send the whole crowd over.
And they
Because that
want
could
to
be
keep
dangerous.
Angelo Minichello got unsubscribed from iBashers again this morning.
Anybody watching who's subscribed, can you check that you're still subscribed? Because Dirk's been having a problem with that.
Let's do a gangster movie watches next week.
Sure.
We're going to talk about Tony Montana's Omega.
Do you know what? Actually, if you look into that, that's cool. If you look into this, Ace, Robert De Niro in Casino has the coolest collection.
Yes.
I mean, all the Piagets, incredible, right?
Yes.
You could do something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why not?
Ace, what was his name? Roger. What was his actual name? The character? Silverstein or something? Something like that. Great stuff.
Right,
Anyway,
lads.
guys, an hour and a half in. I just want to thank everybody who super chatted: Andrew Wolkowicz, Angela Minichello, Nathaniel Hannon, Ray, Nathaniel Hannon, Andy Vedster, Ray again, Lord with a Passport. You know who that is? Nick Sisto, Alpha Foxtrot, Kleiner Hunds, Mr. Badgas, JHB, Nick Sisto, Andrew Wolkowicz again, Dean, I'm going to send you those things tonight. Vedster, Daniel Gutierrez, Alan Gilbert, Alpha Foxtrot, Kieran Kelly Guitarist, JHB, Shane McGee, and Travis Watts. Thanks, guys, for showing up on the show. We know you have every time you fly on the internet, you have a choice, and we thank you for choosing iBashers. Guys, remember that to hold the door open, say please and thank you. Always remember when you encounter unkindness that you never know what that person is going through. They could be really nice and having a really bad day, either that or they're just a